Wow, wow, wow. Hi, Malcolm. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Listen. Oh, I threw my bleeding head injury tissue away.
Thank
I have a
God.
bleeding head injury, and it was more enjoyable than last night. What did you think of that? How about that debate?
First, show me what's on your shirt.
Oh, shut the up, Donnie. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Shut
there's-
the up, Donnie.
So that's where we are.
You said if I moderate a debate, you will hear me say, "Shipmate, secure your bull and shut your lying fat pie hole." Yeah, somebody suggested you or Samuel L. Jackson as the next moderator. I like that.
Me by far. Let me tell you something. Samuel L. Jackson is an actor. I won't be acting
Right.
at all. Believe me, Samuel L. Jackson channels me from 20 years ago. And I swear to God, I would just have it out every time. Donald Trump's bullying, arrogant, disgusting, pig of a man behavior last night just goes to show that, look, he didn't come here for a debate. Two crazy dynamics were happening yesterday. The first one is that he came to give his stump speech, and he was waiting for the questions which allowed him to give his talking points. When he could not address those talking points, he would just say what his stump speech was. And clearly somebody had drilled into his nutty head that he had to say, Hunter Biden got $3 million from the mayor of Moscow.
All, as Biden said, all debunked. All craziness that's been debunked already.
Okay, I'm going to be calling Karine Jean-Pierre if she's not listening to me right now, and I'm going to be passing on through my buddies. Joe Biden can no longer say that phrase. He has to start saying, "That's a lie, you're a liar. That's a lie, you're a liar." And he needs to say that 40, 50 times during that debate so that the meta-narrative of the truth of Donald Trump comes out, that that's a lie and he's a liar. Yeah. Using debunked, one person in the focus group said, like a politician. Yes, because you know what? Maybe it's time we go back to politicians. But starting from where Trump was out there using his talking points, and then he shifted to another mode. And that other mode was he was absolutely disgusted with actually having to hear a liberal talk.
Yeah.
And he wasn't allowed to talk. And that is just not going to happen. Yeah. So he interrupted, he bullied, he came off like a complete and total pompous, posterior of a donkey that we all know and understand. The point is that can't happen again. Or if it happens again in the next one, which is the C-SPAN town hall, okay, where Trump does that, again, the campaign needs to understand it. Biden did fine. And my favorite part of the whole show was when Biden said, "Oh, my Lord."
Yeah, or just shut up, man.
He
just shut up.
Shut up, man.
Or called him a clown, or said you're the worst. How about that one? Do we have that one? The word. Oh, give me 7. Give me 7. Yeah, but the tax thing.
He says he's smart because he can take advantage of the tax code, and he does take advantage of the tax code. That's why I'm going to eliminate the Trump tax cuts, and I'm going to eliminate those tax cuts, and make sure that we invest in the people who, in fact, need the help. People out there need help.
But why didn't you do it over the last 25 years?
Because you weren't president. Because you weren't president screwing things up.
You were a senator.
You're the worst president America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on.
I love that exchange. Yeah. I forgot how good that part was. That was Schadenfreude delicious. Because no one says to Trump to his face, "You're the worst president in America."
Yeah. Yeah, and just what we all wanted to say, just shut up, man. Just shut up. If you're the guy in the bar, you're just like, shut the up, man. I'm trying to have a drink here. You said Trump literally goes to crazy talk about coup by Obama. He's nuts. And Malcolm, I saved this for you. We mentioned it once, but how disgraceful is this? I feel like I'm in crazy town. Intel chief releases Russian disinformation on Hillary Clinton that was rejected by a bipartisan Senate panel. So John Ratcliffe, who is a political hack, unqualified, The assessment claims Hillary Clinton personally approved an effort during this 2016 election to stir up a scandal against Donald Trump by tying him to Putin and the Russians hacking of the DNC. Because, okay, he was tied to Putin and the Russians hacking. Okay, so he declassified a Russian intelligence assessment that was previously rejected by Democrats and Republicans on the Senate Intelligence Committee as having no factual basis. Okay. Several former senior intelligence officials describe Ratcliffe's moves as incendiary and irresponsible, given the manner in which he was releasing unverified information from a foreign adversary. Even Ratcliffe, Malcolm, had to say he does not know the accuracy of this allegation or the extent to which Russian intelligence analysis may reflect exaggeration or fabrication. But there's Trump using it last night in the debate, right?
That guy, Ratcliffe, he's going to jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
He disclosed sources and methods, didn't he, by declassifying this?
Yes. Yeah, because we now have to figure out the Russian. Wait. That's if we collected that intelligence. I'm certain Ratcliffe got that handed to him straight from the Russians, or Rudy Giuliani through the Ukrainians straight from the Russians. That was Moscow's report. If you see the quotes that are in there, that Hillary Clinton created a scandal, these people need to go to prison. Yeah. Okay? I have been in this business for 35 years. I have defended secrets. I have defended the country with my body. All right? I have sworn that there were programs I would die for, that I would never allow to fall into the hands of my enemies, because too many other people's lives would ride on my ability to keep my mouth shut no matter what. This guy goes to the Russian intelligence agency, takes their report, and introduces it as some sort of factual thing. That man needs to go to prison. We need to convene the Kirshner Commission, all right?
Yeah, Glenn Kirshner.
The Kirshner Commission, the next Attorney General's Commission on treason and betrayal. And then we need to send people to prison to make an example of them, that you should never use the intelligence of an enemy force. How do I know you're not working for the Russians? There is no way not to know that now.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Moscow sent that to you directly and you're now following their orders, or Trump's orders because that was handed to you from someone in the White House. Where did you get it from? How did you get it? Why did you use it?
Yeah.
Right?
And by the this is why you and Glenn Kirshner make me so happy. Glenn tweeted, "Here's why Trump will lose all court battles contesting the election results after he loses in a landslide. In fact, the judges will laugh him out of court. Trump's days are numbered. #justice is coming." I hope so. But as you've said, this New York Times story, you have said this over and over, warning Trump's debt is a national security emergency. He is a compromised asset of Putin and likely still working for multiple foreign powers, including Russia and Saudi Arabia, to stave off financial ruin. That was the one thing I was disappointed. Why wasn't that question asked over and over again last night? Who do you owe $421 million to?
Because the moderator was a Fox News host.
Yeah.
And a friend gave me this analogy this morning, and it's just very appropriate. Chris Wallace was the exasperated parent in aisle 6 of the Walmart, okay, who has got a child in front of the cereal and cookies between the two, who is laying on the floor, feet in the air. The parent is trying to jerk that child up, and the child is screaming, caterwauling, and kicking and having a hissy fit. And this parent is trying to pull them off the floor to get them to go somewhere. That was Chris Wallace and Donald Trump last night. And Joe Biden was the guy in the hover-round waiting for him just to go out and get his granola.
Yeah.
So, and we are all the rest of the people trying to get through to get our
control
pop
your child. Oh, my God.
Control your child. But honestly, the problem is Steph, the problem was his use of, okay, well, this question, that's the question we'll let you address next. Let Trump put words in his mouth. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think he did a great job. I thought he was in a hard place, but Trump said, you're a Fox guy, essentially. You should be going easy on me.
Yeah. And you, by the way, you've been calling all this stuff through 3 books. Joy Reid said, Trump Tower may get foreclosed on 2 years from now, y'all. And I mean the original one on Fifth Avenue. Trump is real broke. Malcolm Nance may have been prophetic again when he called Trump's real estate empire potential assets to be seized. And you said it's a gift, Nance-stradamus.
It is a gift. It's an easy gift.
But I mean,
Okay.
I know how angry I am. I can't imagine how angry you are. Everything that's come out in Andrew Weissman's book about the Mueller. Mueller has responded, trying to defend himself. But speaking of, shows, the fact that we find out now that they never followed the money, that they never did a counterintelligence investigation is just a tragedy of epic proportions. And the fact that, because again, what criminal defendant does anyone have to worry is going to fire you? So you have to pull your punches and not subpoena you and not subpoena your son or your daughter who's up to their eyeballs in this. What a disgrace, the whole story.
I'm going to say it again. Here's another Nance-stradamus original. These people are going to jail. And let me tell you something. When I had my top secret SCI, special access clearance, ... I had at one point fallen behind in a car payment. One time, 45 days. I was hauled in to the special security office. That's the people who watch you. They were monitoring my credit rating.
Yeah.
And they said, we're going to set you up with credit counseling. Just one payment.
Yeah.
Set you up with credit counseling. But in the interim, we're suspending your special access component to your security clearance, just in case you're working for the Russians and taking money to get out of this one $650 payment.
Yeah.
These people are neck deep in tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in debt to possibly a foreign power.
Yeah.
And what happens if Donald Trump leaves office and the Saudis decide, or Donald Trump remains in office and the Saudis decide to give him $1 billion?
Yeah.
He'll be untouchable. Impeachment means nothing to these people.
Yeah.
They own him. That means, is he secretly planning to give them nukes or like Mike Flynn proposed, Russian nuclear reactors, which would have the capability of creating plutonium? I don't know. As a person who has done this job, I have to assume you're dirty when I see dirt all over your face.
Well, Trump just yesterday, in case you weren't terrified enough, just ordered the nukes ready in case the Russian deal falls through or whatever. You're just like, this is what Bob Seska said. Something about watching that guy going, he has the nuke codes in his pocket. He would do anything. He clearly knows he's going to prison if he loses. And who knows what comes first? You said Trump looks like death warmed over, literally like a mortician made him up. Oh my God. This is the most terrifying period in our history, I feel like we're going into, right?
Look, and the most terrifying component of that was last night when he said he wanted his supporters to flood the polls.
Yeah.
He wanted them to flood the polls. One,
Stand by, Proud Boys.
Campaigning about a poll site is illegal. No, the way they were blocking people in Virginia, that was illegal.
Yeah.
Okay? Going into the polls, if you're not a registered poll watcher, that's illegal. You cannot go in there and inhibit the polls. You cannot inhibit the vote. And I think people need to be prepared to make sure that they're ready to call the cops, that they videotape these things, and if they have to be prepared to stop people from stopping them or intimidating with weapons or attacking the polls. As far as I'm concerned, yesterday, Donald Trump essentially told his people when he talked about the Proud Boys, to be on standby means to be ready, ready for action.
Yeah.
The phrase in the military,
he didn't say stand
by.
He didn't say stand down. Right. He said stand by.
Stand by. And because the next word is execute. Yeah. Right? To carry out your activity. Donald Trump was very aware of what he was saying. He loves the Proud Boys. I wouldn't be surprised very soon we get something where he says that they're not neo-Nazis, that he gets Director Wray to come out and say he didn't say that they were an extremist threat. This man is my only worry, and I just said this on another radio channel here in the Hudson Valley.
How dare you?
Is Election Day, I know, but they love your show.
Oh,
is Election Day going to be Kristallnacht for the American, experiment? Is that the day where he's going to allow his people to run rampant with the police supporting them, with the giving him the ability to nationalize the National Guard, giving him the ability to throw out millions of votes? I cannot, as an intelligence professional, I cannot say that won't happen.
I know. Well, this is why we keep saying, Malcolm, vote early. This is why we keep saying let this make you double and triple and quadruple down on making sure you vote. Do not let them frighten or intimidate you, and vote early, in person or by mail. Vote as soon as you can.
New York State, October 23rd.
Yep.
You can start.
Ours
right
is in like a week.
Vote.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? And then get your friends. It is your national mission to bring people out to this vote. No matter how blue a state that you're in, we have to blow out all the margins in this. And then you need to go find a state where there is not all that support. Whether you go to Nevada, for your case, whether you go to Ohio, I'm going to Pennsylvania and Ohio.
Yep.
The best way to do that is to sign up at thelastweekends.org. They will steer you in the right direction where you can volunteer to help swing states to the left.
Our partners for Sexy Liberal Tour, absolutely. If you don't live in a swing state and you want to help, and Master Chief, everybody secure your bolt, and everybody, hands on deck, everybody.
Yes.
All right, love you, Malcolm.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Love you too.